This award was created in 1991 to honor the late Thomas Lay Burroughs, who served as the chair for the State Board of Education and as president of the board for Collinsville School District 10. The award recognizes extraordinary local leadership, particularly in improving student learning, closing the achievement gaps, and supporting educational excellence, in expanding educational opportunities for underserved students, and in resolving a crisis or major difficulty with the result of more equitable outcomes for students. This year's recipient is an exceptional leader who serves as president of Westmont Community Unit School District 201. Please help me welcome Dr. Adina Hoover to the stage. Let's give her Dr. Hoover, from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the entire Illinois State Board of Education, thank you for your service and leadership in Illinois education. I proudly present to everyone Dr. Adina Hoover.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Isoye. I really appreciate it. I'm beyond thrilled and humbled at the same time. Thank you to the Illinois State Board of Education for having this award on behalf of Mr. Thomas Burroughs, who modeled dedication and support of educational excellence. Thank you for taking the time to acknowledge school board members throughout the state year after year. Next, I want to thank my family who are here with me, my husband, Deontay Hoover, and my children, Danielle, Caitlin, and Maxwell. They are my inspiration, and I love them dearly. Thank you for supporting me and being my cheerleaders. I also have my parents here, Dr. and Mrs. Israel. I am grateful that they instilled in me the quest for continuous learning in every aspect of my life. They continue to be wonderful role models, working in the community, presently, to this day, in the community that I grew up in, giving countless hours, establishing neighborhood gardens, and teaching young and old about urban agriculture. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for your unlimited support. And of course, I want to thank my team, my village. I stand here as a representative of the group of people who all deserve this award as well. I accept this award on behalf of my fellow board members, who include Leah Conover, Angela Steckity, Carlos Avia, Kevin Marin, Jessica Ordonio, and Whitney Rogers. We are proud of the work we're doing and so honored that we completed the most important task a board can do, and that's hire one of the best superintendents in the country, Mr. Jack Balderman. He is someone that truly loves all students and works day in and day out to obtain success from each of them. He fights for every child and elevates everyone around him. It's a pleasure working with you, Jack, and I'm happy to continue on this mission with you. As I stand here today, I can't help but reflect on how I arrived here. I'm going to fast forward through the story of growing up on the west side of Chicago, being taught by some of the best teachers in the Chicago public schools, graduating and attending the University of Southern California, finally, and then returning to the University of Chicago to complete my medical degree. I would love to share emergency department stories filled with the themes of resilience from pediatric cases I've encountered, but I know I only have so much time. I'm talking about the story of how I got here with you wonderful people advocating for our young. One day in 2020, yes, during the pandemic, a dedicated community member and previous school board president, Mrs. Laura Coyle, contacted me and said, "Hey, Adina, can I speak to you about serving on the school board? There's recently a vacated seat, and we would love for you to apply for that position." And I was like, "Sure. Oh, where could it be?" Share that story because you share it with many of you. Well, I found out the same day I was sworn in. on a day that was supposed to be brief, filled with picture taking, I thought. But it turned out to be a long and arduous one, ending with the vote on whether we should reopen our schools, in person versus remote learning. And no, that wasn't a short, easy meeting. That was one of many long nights, heated debates, tough decision-making I've had with my team. But we return each time because we believe in a mission centered around advancement of our students. I really appreciate this group because of the respect we have for each other, along with the conviction to find solutions. We are not a group that has any interest in sitting around just to complain about our circumstances. We want to do something that was reiterated by our former First Lady, Michelle Obama. We want to do something. We have no time for status quo. That's why in our district, with the direction of this awesome board and the leadership of Superintendent Jax Balderman and amazing administrative staff and awesome principals like Miss Amy Carchone, with extraordinary and caring teachers, engaged parents, and hardworking students, we are hitting goals and ready for new challenges. Again, I'm proud of the work we're doing and our accomplishments. And to name a few, it is with our equity program. We started from self-examination, having those difficult conversations, and working to implement and are implementing practices as it relates to curriculum, forming committees, hiring and developing a pipeline, and retaining people of color, women in leadership positions, and so on. I'm proud to say that our early childhood pre-K program won Illinois State Board of Education's Gold Circle of Quality. Our elementary schools are making leaps and bounds with their growth based on Illinois standards, with our own Manning Elementary earning that exemplary status. So proud to say that our junior high school, again, has had tremendous growth and is the most improved junior high middle school in the state of Illinois. Ranked #1 in DuPage County and #2 in the state. Our high school has received exemplary status for the 7th year in a row, and I'm proud to say it's the first school in Illinois to earn platinum status on the AP Honor Roll from College Board. I could go on, but we still have things that we have to do. So I return to the why. Why did I, along with many others like you, take on this responsibility, the role of school board member? This unpaid position that takes us away from our families and our free time. I share with you the aspiration, I know I share with you the aspiration to promote public education. We know that we cannot stop working until we can ensure every child, every student is given the tools to reach their maximum potential. Education is not just for the growth of the individual, but the development of society as a whole. I learned this weekend from one of the keynote speakers, Brianna Morales, a term called Ubuntu. It's an African philosophy that means, I am because we are. It denotes our interconnectedness, how we depend on each other in ways big and small. This concept embodies my reason. I have been blessed and elevated by so many. I am determined to do the same for others. In closing, I urge you all to continue doing great work you're doing. Push on, even when there are setbacks, disappointments, and losses. Progress and growth is the benefit that outweighs the setbacks. We can't sulk for long when we lose an election. I, for one, value my vote. And next time I'm bringing 10 people with me. I see the amazing work of those in my community who care deeply to enrich the lives of students in our district. There are people in my village who may never stand in the spotlight as I am now, but still pour their blood, sweat, and tears into contributing into the success of our district. People like one of my friends, I'm not sure she's here, Dana Hoover. I see you, my friend, and your work is not in vain. To all of you, I see you. Bless you and continue on with the awesome mission of providing exceptional education for our children. Thank you.